Hello and welcome to henrythejedi.com. I am Henry the Jedi, and today guys we'll be getting into the next chapter in our I Am Iron Man training DVD series. So today guys we'll be looking at Iron Man Volume 2, in which we'll be doing lighting, texturing, and compositing. And basically what will happen is we'll take our Iron Man model from the volume 1 of the training DVD series, in which we mostly did modeling. So we'll take that Iron Man model and then texture it, apply our beautiful metal shaders to it, brush metals and all that to make him look realistic. We'll then apply some lighting to it in 3D Max, and finally we'll take our Iron Man model and we put him in a photograph, which is a process called compositing, in case you didn't know. So it's compositing, in which we actually take the 3D model, put it on a photograph so that it actually looks like Iron Man was actually designed in that environment. All right. So yeah, I'm very excited and looking forward to it, because this, of course, gets us a step closer to the final chapter of the Iron Man DVD series, which will be Volume 3, which will be coming next, in which we'll be doing rigging and animation using 3D Studio Max, of course. So yeah, thanks so much for having joined me, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the training you're about to see, and yeah, God bless you. And so basically I'll be taking you through the various steps in which you're going to create different render passes that we can put together that can enable us, of course, to composite our Iron Man character into any environment that we may have. So this is actually what we call render passes. You get things like ambient occlusion, you get lighting passes, you know. All this I will show you, of course, what they each mean. For instance, this is actually a reflection pass, you know. So I'll be going through the various steps to show you exactly what each of these does. And when you download the Iron Man Training DVD series, there are two files. One is called Henry The Jedi I Am Iron Man 3D model start, and then you get the one which is 3D model textured. In other words, the first one contains the Iron Man character without being textured. It's just plain, it's just a 3D model. While the second file is actually the completed work. It's actually the end result that you are supposed to be ending up with when you complete this training DVD, which is, of course, the final result in which Iron Man is actually textured and everything, okay? And when you do open your files, please right-click and extract your files. You'll be asked for a password, and then please open your email that I sent you when you purchase the DVD, and then you'll see the password in there. Once you've entered your password, yeah, you can then go ahead and extract the file. There's your file, which you can then go to this folder here. I'm Iron Man 3D model, and there's the file that you open. Okay. I'm going to open mine now to show you the content. And then when you do open this file, as you can see, what you get is the complete 3D Iron Man model. It's not textured. It just looks like this. Okay. But it's a completed model, as you can observe for yourselves. Okay. And then if you were to do a test render of this is what you'll get. See? Yeah, this is what you'll end up getting when you open this file. You see that, huh? It just has some random colors that I put there so that for users' reference, okay? And then let's go back to the Iron Man DVD. Now, if you right-click and extract here, this particular folder, again, I'm gonna enter my password there. Okay, so you can now open the textured one, and let's see. There's a cover shot image, looking nice, huh? So in the end, you'll end up with a design just like me. And then there's a folder there called, yeah, actually, I need to take you through this step by step. And let me align the folders like this as details. Okay. First things first, there's a folder called Photoshop Render Pass. When you open this, you will get the completed file in Photoshop, which actually combines each of these pictures here, so that we end up actually compositing our character onto the environment. Let me open this file to show you what I mean. Yeah, this is actually the file open in Photoshop, as you can see. This is our Iron Man character, and it is made up of quite a few layers, which you can see me turning on and off. You see the differences, huh? I can actually zoom in. You see the before and after effect, huh? See that? So I'll be showing you how to take each of these layers here to layer them up like this in Photoshop, so that we can actually end up compositing our Iron Man onto this environment with a bridge and rocks and sand. Okay, so that is the Photoshop render passes folder, and then we have the textures empire folder. When you open this, there's a folder called Ditch River, and when we zoom in, you'll notice there's a picture here. You see that? This is the picture of the Ditch River scene in which we're actually gonna composite our Iron Man character onto. Okay? And don't worry, when you download the DVD, I give you the link on the download page on where you can actually download this particular texture. Okay? Back to things again, and then now, when you open the folder called henrythejedi.com, you're going to notice a folder there called Possible Project, Iron Man, and then you get textures and then you get blueprints. When you open the textures folder, you'll notice these textures here. Now, these are the textures that actually do make up our Iron Man character's texture. We've got brush metals, and of course we've got the bridge again. Okay, just as a backup. Okay, let me go back to our folder, and then of course there's the Iron Man 3D model textured file, which you can double click to open. Now when you open this file, as you can see, now we do have our Iron Man character, we have a sunlight, and of course we even have a background environment that sits all together, and this is the completed file. When you render this, if I render this right now, you notice it's actually the final file in which everything comes together. Our Iron Man is textured. We put him in the right environment. Okay, never mind this message here. We put him in the right environment, and it will actually end up looking as we intend it to look when we composite everything, of course, in Photoshop. Okay, as you can see, of course, you can see it's busy rendering there. And as I told you guys, in this case, of course, Iron Man is completely textured. So what we'll end up with is the render that looks just like this, in which Iron Man is looking all good, but is not sitting in any environment. So that's the trick in which I'm going to show you, of course, how to composite Iron Man in a particular scene of your choosing. Okay, and you can zoom in, closer or further away. Let me just do this. Yeah, please bear with the file. It's quite a heavy scene because there's more than 1 million polygons. So you can see, of course, we can, using the camera tool, we can actually rotate about and position our Iron Man character wherever we may want him to be. And of course, those are all your textures that are sitting there to help you. So yeah, that's basically the overview of what you can expect to learn from the Iron Man training DVD series, and I hope you learn as much from it as we look forward to volume 3, in which you'll be doing the character rigging and animation. Okay, so thanks so much for having both our training DVD, and we hope to teach you as much as we can from it. Okay, my name is Henry the Jedi, and let's get started.